Morning, Eagle Nation. It's time to announce this year's 2016 CMU baseball schedule, and I'm here now with head coach Nate Breland. Coach, it's crazy to think about, but baseball season right around the corner and another heavy slate for your team that features over 50 games this season.
Yeah, we're excited about it. In the fall, we're working at it. We got a lot of new guys in, meeting with our new returners. Right now, we're just focusing on academics, going to class, hitting the weight room hard, and some individual workouts and a lot of voluntary workouts going on right now. So yeah, it's coming quick, as you said, but we still have a little bit of time here to get things in place.
Now, looking at the schedule, starting the season off once again on the road for the first month, what does that really do to this team, knowing that they have to play on the road, a lot of travel, and you see a lot of good competition along the way?
Yeah, it's no surprise to us. I mean, we're in the Midwest. You get accustomed to spending the first 4 to 5 weeks of the season on the road. But like I tell my guys, it doesn't matter where we play, how we get there. We have to be better than that team on that day. And it's not something we're looking deep into. Most of the preparation for the hotels and stuff, the players aren't involved in, and we do that on our end. But, yeah, we are. We're going to play some good competition this year with York and William Woods, and the opportunity to draw Jamestown and Mayville as well. But, yeah, we're excited about it, and the most important is getting games in before we open conference at Mid-Am.
Let's take a look at some of the early invites that you'll play to start the season on the road, starting with Tucson, the Tucson invite. You get to travel down to Arizona. Obviously, the weather will be ideal, but you get a lot of good games in against non-conference opponents. You've played in this invite before. What are you expecting going into that?
Well, we're expecting great hospitality. That's a big reason why we're going back this year. Great competition and great fields. You always look forward to playing teams down there that, we just can't get on the schedule here, or it's just too far to travel up north or south to get to. So it's a great opportunity for teams that's never played to get played against each other, and sometimes will never meet, to get together, size each other up, and every team we play down there will have some attribute that we will face in our conference, and it's just a great invitation and all.
Now, we were talking about it a little bit earlier off camera, but when you go to the Joplin invite, again, some great competition there. And that's got to be good for this team to kind of prepare them for the conference season.
No, it is. I mean, we'll have the opportunity to see Bellevue down there and see York. And, St. Mary's a very strong team. They play in a very tough conference and finish in the middle of the pack down there. So it's going to be a great test for us. You'll get to see top 12 teams down there. And, York continues to post 35, 40-win seasons year in and year out. And it'll be a good test for our guys as we prepare for the upper tier of this conference.
Now, looking at your non-conference schedule, you have some games against William Woods, a tough opponent there, but you have some other tough non-conference opponents too. Do you like to schedule the tougher games, the tougher opponents, I should say, to kind of challenge your team before they get into conference?
Yeah, definitely. We don't want to go to Mid-Am and face Felipe Graham, preseason All-American, without seeing somebody else that's upper 80s, low 90s, good slide piece, and a changeup. So it's very important that we find those teams that have those upper tier arms and also bring the total package of, the ultimate goal of winning the conference and being a top 30 team. So it's important that we seek those teams out, and I think we have with York and William Woods and the other teams we've got early in our season. To give us that opportunity that, when we start conference play, there should not be any surprises.
And that kind of leads me into my next question, talking about conference play. Obviously a tough conference year in and year out, but now you add two new teams this season with Grandview and William Penn. Grandview went to the postseason last year. This conference already had two teams qualify for postseason play. So how is the Heart shaping up for this season?
The teams we've added have really, I believe, will in time gain a lot of respect for the Heart. And Hart has always kind of been under the radar in baseball, but if you look back in the last 3 to 5 years, every team that has drawn an opening round bid has competed. I mean, they've won games. It's not that they're going up there and they're 2 and out. So there's no surprise to me the talent of baseball in the Hart. I just think we get overlooked a little bit because we have not made it to that final site in Lewiston since Lindenwood left the conference years back. So Grandview will definitely add a lot of talent and a lot of respect to this conference, and it'll be a tight battle this year. I believe there'll be 4 or 5 teams that should be receiving votes or be very competitive this year, and William Penn will also, every year, they're a wild card. They've got banged up a few times. They've lost some kids late due to eligibility or injuries. That's kept them right away from competing with Grandview and going on to the opening round as well.
All right, Coach. Well, thanks so much for your time, and we'll catch up with you before the season to go over what your roster looks like for the 2016